because Brenay's mom allegedly notarized some false statements that Tim gave. And that is an issue because if you are just simply a notary, you're not supposed to be notarizing things for your family. And if Tim is supposed to be engaged to your daughter, there's a conflict of interest.
Hey, hold up, hold up, hold up. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Hold up, hold up. If you rock with the truth, say her name. When she step in the spot, everybody say. When she step in the spot, everybody say. Latte, what? Latte, what? Latte, what? Hands up if you ready for the real. Latte, what? Latte, hands up if you ready for the real.
Welcome in, welcome in. Everybody come in and get comfortable because the mess is messy. Today display is definitely $2 Tim and Funky Brenay. And I say Funky Brenay because she done did some funky-ish, baby. But I think this may be the funkiest of the funkiest.
They asked Tim, did understand if Brenay asks questions on Snapchat, do she chooses to answer questions about the children? And he act like he won't answer. Then he said, how does Brenay refers to the children? Listen, they said, how do Brenay refer to the children? He said she refers to me as her stepchildren. She said, you mean chickens? He said chicken sauce, that's just a figure of speech for stepchildren. She said no. Yes, I mean Riley. She said yeah, chickens. He kept saying no. She said, oh, so when she referred to the children as chickens, you didn't feel a way about that. Y'all listen. When I tell y'all, Attorney Robin said it so much, I think that's what got Attorney Michelle riled up, baby. After that, it's lagging. When I said, all she kept saying, so when she talked about the chickens, that's how she kept referring to the children because she really needed them to hear and understand. She really needed them to hear and understand what that sounds like to the World Wide Web. She asked Brenay again, like, it matter. How many followers do you have on your social media platform? She said, which one? She did that in jury trial. So the judge, now Judge Timothy Wilson, he didn't take notes. But baby, Judge Orrin Hall, the one that we didn't like last time, baby, when I tell you he taking notes, he is taking notes, baby. He is taking notes. So I needed her, like, she needed to hear what that sounded like to all of her followers. And so she was like, well, I have these many followers on Facebook. I have 200,000 followers on Snap. I have 2.9 million on TikTok, and I rarely posted on there. So she was pointing out that, yeah, these kids are being exposed to the World Wide Web, and it is a lot of children. I mean, it is a lot of people who see this. So, of course, the videos, people like now are screen recorded, and when they're screen recording the video, they'll go back and put their caption on it. So she was like, so Attorney Michelle was like, well, that ain't even that's an altered video. Attorney Robin said, ain't her voice not altered, and this question that she's responding to is not altered. Like, it was a bunch of back and forth. Attorney Michelle was really nitpicking about everything that Attorney Robin was doing. I mean, nitpicking. The judge must have told that damn lady about 50 million times, overruled.
Ooh, y'all. Brenay been hiding funds. Yes. Brenay been hiding monions. I guess when she said that Akira won't be ever getting paid, she thought she was gonna be slick, baby, and she's moving money around. But Attorney Robin is smarter than her. She way smarter than her. So she said, listen, anything that is attached to your social security number, bring that on in, friend, because we need to see what it is that you getting paid so we know what it is that you will be paying.
Brenay, they didn't subpoena all your any banks that you have. Any banks with your name, your social attached to it is being subpoenaed. In all seriousness, God is just making an example of Brenay. Like, Brenay, he's just really real deal setting. He's setting the stage for you. You let Satan get a hold of you, and you let Satan get a hold of you and operate in you. But I think we give Satan too much credit, because really we have free will. If God gives us free will, you obviously know the enemy doesn't have any power over you. The enemy doesn't have any power over you. If God the Father, the Creator, gave us free will to do what we want to do, and He's all powerful, omnipotent, you know Satan ain't got no power over you.
So you mean to tell me basically Brenay is out here calling Akira baby's chicken, hiding money, and basically playing victim? Oh yeah, her schedule is busy. Very busy.
Unless you allow him to. You got to allow them to manifest in you. You got to allow these demons. You allow them in. And you allowed them in when you broke covenant with your husband and you made Tim break covenant with his wife.
Listen, now y'all know we had to get into this Brenay and Tim mess and break it down and definitely get into what is going on with the goings on, because this situation was totally wrong and millions of people witnessed it. And then you want to come and try to play with somebody's children, sis. How disrespectful can you get? Out of all names to give, the only thing that you could think of was chickens? Chickens? That's like when somebody say disrespectfully but respectfully. It still equals disrespect, baby. And a lot of the situation of which of you going through those pics, it just shows a fact that you and Tim had prior existence within the situation other than the dates that y'all chose to give. I mean, it's crazy. It is crazy. And what makes it even more sad is that Brenay don't see anything she did wrong. She's feeling like she is a victim.
Y'all be out there scared of demons and Satan. You need to be afraid of what God can do. Okay? Do what God can do. And I really need Brenay to stop using God all the time. Like, ma'am, you gonna turn people away from Christ is what you're doing, because you're the type of female that goes to church and been going to church your whole life and instead of really getting into God and learning him and his character and who he is, it's a shit show. Basically, y'all been going to church, and a lot of people do that. Look, we're not just gonna talk about Brenay. A lot of people actually play church. You've been taught to go to church but not actually be a good person. You've been taught the facade. Your mother, it starts with your mother. And there's a lot of women like that too. Play church because it's been traditional to go to church every Sunday, every Wednesday, every Tuesday, Bible study, church, choir practice, all that. You've been taught to cosplay being a Christian woman. That's what you've been taught. And I really hope, and Corinne ain't no better, I really hope them girls, them little girls that y'all have, I hope if y'all don't stop what y'all doing, that generational curse is going to continue with those two little girls. Because we see there's something in y'all bloodline. Something has happened in your bloodline. The women in your bloodline have done some horrendous things to other women, and that's why it keeps continuing. God said no. It's going to end with you, Brenay, honey, dewdrop. So if you've moved any of that money to your mama, to your sister, I know you didn't send it to Corinne. You don't trust Corinne because you know Corinne going to run off with that money and your man, your husband. But if you move that money to your mama, I know you didn't send it over there to 10 people because they already done turned their nose up. I think they about tired of you because you done ruined. Yeah. They're going to blame. Everybody going to blame Brenay. When it's all said and done, Tim going to blame you. His mama, sister, daddy already don't like you. And you done talked about your mama and your sisters taking your money. And now you ain't going to have no money. And I really truly believe that's why your mama and your sisters been standing behind you the way that they have. Is because the cash cow about to lose all her shit. Okay? You about to lose all your stuff. And they want to be mad at Akira for you losing everything. But really, they need to be mad at you and Timothy with the hips.
Let's get into this content. It is getting juicy, friend. At the end of the day, Attorney Robinson is not playing with Brenay. I don't know what she thought, but it wasn't this and it wasn't that, baby. Because when Attorney Robinson said that she wanted her money and she wanted Akira to get paid, she didn't think that anything was funny. She was very serious. She was very serious. In this situation, oh my goodness, it's so much going on. You got Corinne and Tim. That was a situation. You got Brenay calling the baby chickens. That's a situation. Somebody try to take or remove Akira child from school. That is a situation. You got the factors of Brenay moving money from here, there, and a little bit of everywhere. And they gonna find it anywhere that it goes. That's a situation. You got the situation of Devin still basically suing Tim, and that's for $3.3 million. Let's talk about it. You got Tim out here talking about he bougie because he drinks Starbucks. And from what I heard, because I'm a Dunkin's girl, just to be honest, Starbucks is burnt coffee. No shade, no shade, no shade. But what the people said is you better getting it from a cafe. That's when you drinking expensive coffee. They said that in my comments. Yep, they did. They was like, listen, you ain't drink no expensive coffee until you went to a coffee cafe. All that Starbucks and Dunkin' ain't nothing, baby. I think I believe them. I might stop by a cafe to have me some coffee. But if you made it this far in the video, baby, definitely drop a purple heart for your girl Latte. Yay, yay.
Because you guys are the reason why this is all happening. The common denominator in this situation would be y'all, not Akira, not Devin. No, they're the victims in this tale. They are. Absolutely. You couldn't get on there and spin that damn narrative. Ain't nobody over here stupid. A lot of us are smart. And the people that support you are women who are just like you. You give big women a bad name. I think you starting to give big girls a bad name. You making big girls look like paymasters and willing to do anything just for a man, including taking someone else's man, thinking you're the girl. Brenay, they about to find out everything. They gonna find out wherever you to move this shit to. They about to take all your money. And I'm not actually laughing because I think it's horrible. I think it's sad. I think it's pathetic that you about to be you losing this way. But there is redemption. Just like we all gotta repent. Hey, you know what I mean? You're not looking like you sorry. You looking like you gotta keep on yapping. You yapping and yapping is gonna have you in jail. That's crazy. Y'all, Brenay, they about to find out where you been moving that damn money. Because you done moved it somewhere. They taking it all the way back to February of 2025 to find out what you've been doing with money. Girl, you're going to be in so trouble. Damn, man. She says she ain't trying to pay Akira a dime. She gonna go to hell with it, huh? So, Brenay.
ITSLATEWORLD sovereignty. No drama, all facts. A truth teller supporters are appreciated in ITSLATEWORLD. It's all love, but a lot of world. Hey. for my words to the key of life. Let me tell my soul a sham, but the sea of life. I mean time, but the face on my peer side. I be sending me either sides, I'ma speed the night. Lies rushing on my head, his feet, I come right away. All these slipping up and tellers, wanna tend to know it. Not a try to my head, but I try to fall bar. That's the more for bar. It's okay, I'm doing this with the last souls I'm chasing. My getting on my ways in the space I take. In my hold, this be taken, but I can't risk it up. All the ways in, yeah. Late world certainty. No drama, all facts and truth. Tell us supporters are appreciated and late.
Watch Brenay's Snapchat, and one of the questions was, what is her dream vacation? She says she does not have a dream vacation. She's 27 and she don't have a dream vacation. She says, well, I don't know, maybe just travel to different states. Bitch, you don't want a passport to go the fuck out the country? And then she was like, what did she say? She was like, I went to school. She's like, I went to college. So I'm like, okay, I'm listening. She's like, yeah, I went to college, but I didn't even do a year. So you telling me you dropped out in a prereq stage? Because you got to do some of the colleges, you got to do your prereqs first. So she dropped out in a prereq stage. Noted. And I swear I cannot see her as a teacher because...
What y'all think Brenay is basically going to do? She don't trust nobody enough to give them her money, boo. So who do y'all think that she been sending the money to? I don't think that is any of Tim family members. I don't think she trusts Corinne enough because she ain't got no respect for that girl. The way she talk to that girl, treat that girl, or even is about that girl, you would never think that that was even her twin sister. So I don't think she'll be the one that will be getting the finances, but she's hiding it somewhere. And she's shedding it to somebody. And I wonder who that somebody could be. You think it's the little sister maybe? I wonder. I mean, they've been playing Brenay kind of close since this court case, baby. And at the end of the day, once that 1.75 million became a thing, she started scrambling.
Do you... His wife she be posting on her Snapchat, yes, this was her, yes, this is her in the video. So they were showing Snapchat videos basically identifying Brenay. So he was like trying to justify with my wife wasn't the one who posted the kids, but she was the one that recorded. So then Attorney Robert asked him, well, do you she's like, well, you said that you and your wife received some threats and stuff like that. And so she was like, do you care? Do you have any concerns about your children being posted on the internet? That man said no. She said you don't have no concern about your children being posted on the internet. He said no. So you mean to tell me you afraid for your life, you fearful of your life in this, that, and the third, but you ain't fearful for your kids' life? You not fearful for your kids' life? Y'all, when I say the stuff was so, like, it proved me, like, it's like, how do you love your kids and care about your kids? And if you feel like, your life is in danger, you don't think you'll want to keep your children? Y'all, let me tell you the part that got me. Is when I'm skipping all over, y'all. I'm skipping all over, but y'all, listen. All I ask is y'all fill my gift gallery. I'm finna drop. We finna get ready. I gotta go in. I'm gonna drop this on y'all. It's a cliffhanger. I promise you it's a cliffhanger. But I'm finna tell y'all what happened. So Akira ended up having to take the baby out of the school, right? She took him out of that school. And from my understanding, that now this was believed to be after the Chili video, because now the kid's his name was exposed. Tell me why she said somebody came up there to the damn school and tried to check her baby out. Oh Lord, I'm still in my seatbelt. Y'all, somebody came up there to the kid's school, to the baby school, and tried to check him out.
Tim tried to downplay that, talking about oh, she was gonna take him out of the school anyway. No, she pulled him out because somebody tried to come up there and check him out. Brenay act like she the victim in the situation. Talking about she up there acting like she the victim. Talking about, oh, she carries the protective order everywhere she go, like it's against her, like it's like she got it against Akira. Today's hearing, he was on the stand last time, so.
Late world sovereignty, no drama, all facts. A truth teller supporters are appreciated in late world. It's all love, about a lot of world.
Well, listen, y'all. Today, Tim and Brenay was in court, right? And attorney Robin was basically trying to get down to the bottom of the way that Brenay referenced Tim and Akira's children. Do you know she calls these kids chickens? Yes, she referred to Kim and Akira. Tim, I could call him Kim. Shoot. Tim and Akira kids as chickens, talking about it's just a name for a step parent. No, that is not a name. That is very disrespectful. So attorney Robinson basically wanted to know how many people do Brenay got on her platform. And Brenay says, I got this many here, I got this many there. But basically, she was just trying to make the point of, you are basically saying to million of viewers that these kids is chickens. You're referring to them as chickens. Then let's get into the facts. She asks Tim, how does he feel about that? And he says he has no feelings. He don't have no feelings about the factors of Brenay calling his kids chickens. Nor do he have a problem with her putting his children online, right? But he's so afraid for his life. That's what he said. Ain't that the reason that he took a pew-pew into the courtroom, friend? Didn't this man say he was afraid for his life and that's why he took a pew-pew into the courtroom, right? Oh, my bad. He forgot he had the pew-pew. He forgot. But anyway, let's talk about the factors of because of his kids being exploited and exposed on social media, how somebody went to the kid's school to try to remove the kid out of school. So Akira then in turn had to take the child out of the school as a whole. You got to be careful. You don't know who none of these people is on the internet. It's bad enough that you're calling these kids chickens, but yet now you're exposing them? Say what now?
Looks like we're about to get more court documents. So Brenay's sister went online where she posted a background image showing some court documents from the situation where Akira's mom had notarized a form for her. Now, Akira's mom is an attorney, so she can notarize things for her. Now, they do not recommend for lawyers to notarize their own clients' documents, but Akira is not her client, so she can notarize that. Now, the issue is coming up because Brenay's mom allegedly notarized some false statements that Tim gave, and that is an issue because if you are just simply a notary, you're not supposed to be notarizing things for your family. And if Tim is supposed to be engaged to your daughter, there's a conflict of interest there. But further than that, in the court documents, there is also a part that says that they are not supposed to be discussing this case online, not them nor a third party. It's the same thing that happened with the kids. They're not supposed to be posting these kids, and a third party is not supposed to be posting these kids. And once again,
I remember back when y'all got mad, or y'all keep getting mad every time Tim say that he didn't love Akira. And y'all keep saying that he was lying. He was not lying. He was dead serious when he said he didn't love that girl. Because what kind of man lets a woman go works not only one, but 2 jobs to put him through school while he stays home and take care of the kids? He literally watched her struggle with bills while he did nothing. That's not love. He watched her struggle to take care of the bills while he did nothing. And then he was sleeping with another woman right in her face. If you go back and look at those videos with Brenay, Akira, and Tim, it's a particular video where she's asking him a question and he told her stay in there.
Him, Brenay in one room, Akira's in the other room. Akira says, "What y'all doing in there?" Tim say, "Don't worry about what we doing in here. Stay in there." When Akira asked Brenay to leave her home, Tim stood up for Brenay. He did not love that girl. He was not lying. He ain't love that girl.
Hey, hold up, hold up, hold up. If you rock with the truth, say her name. If you rock with the truth, say her name. When she step in the spot, everybody say. When she step in the spot, everybody say. Latte, what? Latte, what? Latte, what? Hands up if you ready for the real. Latte, what? Latte, hands up if you ready for the real.
She pop out clean, yeah, the vibe go up. Big energy walk, don't gotta do much. Truth in her voice, she say what it be. No sugarcoat talk, just honesty. Color in the style, confidence loud. Unicorn vibes, but she stand out proud. She don't chase rumors, she clear that fog. If it ain't the truth, she won't co-sign y'all.
Latte. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Latte. Truth telling energy on display. Latte. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Latte. Welcome to the world where the facts stay. Latte.
Hold up, hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up, hold up.
Truth teller.
Hold up, hold up.
Unicorn energy.